To become a veterinary assistant, you need three things: hands-on clinical training, a certification employers recognize, and your first job in a clinic. You do not need a state license. You do not need a 4-year degree. And in most cases, you can be working in a veterinary clinic in under a year. That is the short version. Now let's talk about what the job actually is, what it pays, and the exact steps to get there. A veterinary assistant is the person who keeps a veterinary clinic running. You are the hands that hold the patient, the eyes that catch the change in behavior, and the calm in the room when a scared animal comes through the door. On a typical day, you might restrain a nervous dog for an exam, take a temperature and record vitals, prep a surgical suite, sterilize instruments, assist with x-rays, run lab samples, fill prescriptions under supervision, feed and monitor recovering patients, and explain aftercare to a worried owner. It is physical work. It is emotional work. And it is the single fastest way into clinical veterinary medicine. Now, this is where most people get confused, so let's clear it up. A veterinarian is the doctor. That is 8 or more years of school, including veterinary school. A registered veterinary technician, or RVT, is closer to a nurse. That usually means a 2-year accredited degree plus a credentialing exam, and in most states, a license. A veterinary assistant supports both of them. Training is measured in months, not years. And there is no licensing exam standing between you and your first day on the job. Different roles, different timelines. A veterinary assistant is not a licensed veterinary technician, and any honest school will tell you that up front. So, do you need a license or a degree? No. Veterinary assistants are not required to hold a state license anywhere in the United States. There is no mandatory degree. What clinics do want is proof that you have been trained. Hiring managers are looking for someone who can safely restrain a 50-pound dog on day one, who knows sterile technique, and who will not panic in the treatment room. A certification from a hands-on program is how you show that before anyone has ever seen you work. Let's talk about pay. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median pay for veterinary assistants is about $37,000 a year, and the field is projected to grow around 9% faster than the average for all occupations. Your actual pay will depend on your location, the type of practice, and your experience. Specialty and emergency hospitals typically pay more than general practice. And for a lot of people, this role is a launching pad. Many assistants go on to become technicians, practice managers, or specialists in areas like surgery or exotics. Here is the actual path. Step 1, confirm the career fits. Shadow at a clinic, volunteer at a shelter, or talk to someone doing the job. Make sure you can handle the hard days, not just the puppies. Step 2, finish high school or earn your GED. That is the baseline most clinics ask for. Step 3, enroll in a hands-on veterinary assistant program. This is the step that separates candidates. Look for a program taught by a credentialed professional, ideally a registered veterinary technician, that puts you in a real clinical setting with real animals instead of only a computer screen. Step 4, earn your certification and build your skills. You want a program that covers animal handling and restraint, surgical assisting, pharmacology, diagnostic imaging, laboratory work, exotic animal care, and large animal care, because the broader your training, the more clinics can hire you. Step 5, get hired. Use your school's employer network, apply widely, and lean on your externship and instructor connections. Your first job is where everything you learned starts compounding. So how long does all of this take? A quality veterinary assistant program generally runs a few months to about a year, depending on the school and the schedule. At the Academy of Pet Careers, our veterinary assistant program is a 5-month in-person semester taught by a registered veterinary technician right here at our campus in Street Charles, Missouri. Students train in surgical assisting, pharmacology, diagnostic imaging, exotic care, and large animal care, and graduate with the APC Certified Veterinary Assistant credential. We enroll twice a year in the spring and the fall, and we have financial aid pathways, including grant programs, vocational rehabilitation benefits, employer sponsorship, and VA education benefits for those who qualify. If you want into veterinary medicine, you love animals, and you do not want to spend the next 4 years in a classroom before you touch a patient, veterinary assisting is the door. Ready to learn more? Click the link in the description to see everything about our veterinary assistant program, including the full curriculum, upcoming start dates, tuition, and financial aid options. Everything you need to take the next step is right there in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in class.